Ramones, and after that you get punk with a capital P-U-N-K.
When I heard Blitzkrieg Bop, I I had a sense of direction. That's the direction we're going to go in.
Came to my place and telling me about something. We don't just get there louder the other night, and there was this band support that's called the Sex Pistols. And I went, what a great name for a band, you know. And anyway, I thought no more of it. And then I was in New York and I found a copy of the Daily Mirror, and on the front page was the Bill Grundy scandal. You see, like, oh, don't blimey, yeah, Sex Pistols. I remember this name.
Just a few weeks later, it said, Ed, do you know the Sex Pistols are auditioning for a new singer? Johnny Rotten's left. I said, no. He said, you turn up at the Duke of York's Theatre 11:30 tomorrow. So I did, and you can see my audition on the Rock and Roll Swindle film.
It weren't the time we played there, it was like a punk festival, it was over 2 nights, and the trouble with good old Sid Nitwit is threw a glass and it hit some girl, and so I don't think our services were required anymore, even though we weren't there that night.
There was one at the Screen on the Green with the Buzzcocks, Clash and the Sex Pistols.
And the engineers asked us if we'd come on Monday to meet Ian. Did we know Ian and Chaz? And we said, yeah, we'd heard of Kilburn and the Iron and we knew who they were. And he said, well, they're looking for a rhythm section. We think you'd be perfect, man.
Favourite album was the Clash's first album that still stands the test of time, you know.
Produced Sound of the Suburbs for us. He had Hong Kong Garden for Susie and the Banshees.
People dressed up in leather jackets and pink hair and stuff. And we were never into the kind of uniform of punk. We were more into the attitude of anybody can do it.
The ones that kind of started the scene all seem to have the good songs.
In the Sex Pistols, the attitude side of it meant that it felt like we could do it, and we'd always been in the audience, so it was quite a small step to actually go onto the stage.
I like the Slits and stuff. One of the first bands I ever saw was the Slits, actually, in the BQ Club in Bristol, which is this terrible shithole with sawdust on the floors.
Friends of mine in London had started, and they were the first ever Stranglers fans, so they got in touch with me and said, there's this new thing called punk in London, it's fucking fantastic.